Hey, what up, my Aries? So, I meant to put my hair down first. Me, fire. Anyways, so we're in December 2018, and at some point, I remember when it was a couple months ago, maybe, the first time I did a whole bunch of videos for here, someone had asked me, was I looking into doing yearly predictions, like yearly predictions for the signs for 2019. So guess what we're doing? We're getting information for you for the whole year 2019. I'm gonna get right into it. This is for my rising, sun, moon, Venus, and Jupiter Aries, whether you are viewing them from the aspect of Vedic astrology or Western astrology, because I look into both, and to me, honestly, I resonate with both. So yeah, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter for the year 2019. Insight, guidance, advice for my Aries this year in general. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December 2019. So, we're gonna do what I call a spiral. 2 decks and 4 oracle cards. So this is gonna be long. It'll be long. Hope you're ready. And I'm sorry for not looking right at the camera. It's kind of hard not to look at yourself, right, Aries? You're the sign of self. Go ahead and cut the deck. Get to it. You might feel like rearranging your house this year, but of course everybody does once a year, and that's big. But let's go down to the cards. First card is 2 of Swords. So that's your overall energy this year. Is you're gonna have a lot of choices. Might have a change of perception, or you might be coming to realization and acceptance of some things about yourself you didn't necessarily like in 2018. Maybe you need to think more before you act. Things wouldn't be so rough. Don't be so rough with your words, Aries. Mm-hmm. 2 of Wands on top of the 2 of Swords, so yeah. Like choosing when to pop off and when not to pop off, Aries. Like you really need to focus on that. It's also numerology, master number 22. So you realize this before I even sat here and told you this. You get the Queen of Pentacles. You need to focus on self-care, focus on money, focus on yourself. Know when to focus on yourself and when to focus on others around you. Equal give take. You need to practice that, especially with your finances. You need to help people with money if people are going to help you with money. It is not all just about you, Aries. Five of Wands. So it's going to be a complicated year. I really feel this. Complicated year. Let me just look at this for a second. Yeah, if you can just watch the way you say things, it'll make conflicts less complicated. And if you actually use your money to help the people that have helped you in complicated situations, you will achieve more financial balance in life. We also could choose to not be that focus on love this year, because things are just too complicated in general right now to find stability in having a relationship. Some of you might be walking away from a stable relationship that got complicated this year. Some of you singles could still be looking for some stable love, but you're just like, love is complicated this year. A little bit in the love guidance. But I see you really needed to keep your temper under control, not be so defensive. And you have to choose to make changes and focus on self-care and what to fight for and what to walk away from. Nine of Pentacles, yeah. Reap what you sow. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. It's going to be a good financial year if you do those things that I've told you or been guided to do. You do the things you've been guided to do. Yeah, do these things and, good things will come. Put positive intentions out there. Think about the good parts of your past. Free yourself from your past, and things will move forward in the way you like this year. In 2019, that is. Yeah, Six of Swords, too. Six of Swords and Three of Wands. Yeah, you gotta keep it moving and not feel stuck, You gotta help yourself to get help. Give, take. Really focusing on that this year. And giving things a rest. And resting and sleep and self-care, like I said. King of Swords. Think before you leap. Think before you do. Think before you speak. Yeah, to avoid complications and struggles. And losing more people in your life. Or you're losing people due to a financial struggle or a lack mentality. Get rid of this and you can get to your Ten of Cups. Or Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I mean, you might find a stable love too if you're single this year. That's what it's showing me. Maybe that's why I felt like the Ten of Cups. Plus, we just got a water card here. Water card here. These air cards here. This water here. I mean, there's not a lot of focus on love. You need to focus on your finances, or you always are focusing on your finances. Money isn't everything. Of course, I hear joining in when he's like, speak for yourself. Yeah, maybe you need to speak for yourself and stop letting your money talk for you. Or maybe you need to start and letting your money talk for you. Whatever fits for you. Right, so probably wondering what I'm doing here. I'm busting out the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck that I got. Because we're also going to draw you 4 cards that are purpose are to give you really, really in-depth advice or foresight and guidance. I'm drawing 4 because each one of them is going to represent a quarter of the year. Like the first one will be the first 3 months. The second one will be the second 3 months. The third one will be the third 3 months or third quarter. And fourth and so on. We get 4 cards for some insight and guidance in the life of my Aries in 2019. Cut it. You need to cut it. Everyone knows they need to purge, though, right? I don't need to tell you that, Aries. You know all about purging. I'm just going to take the top 4 here. Wild Woman. I'm going to read you, well, actually, I'm not going to read to you from the book. I'm going to read these intuitively to you. So I feel like you have a wild side that needs to be tamed. Your wild side somehow is affecting your love life. You need to come down to earth. I feel like that's why there's a lot of shades of brown here. Someone might have a really partyful nightlife here. See that in the moon? So focus on that in the first quarter. Set quarter tree of life. This is where something might go down in the romance sector of your life. You might find a stable offer that works in love. Could be finding financial stability, starting a new job that pays more. Self-care could be starting around March. Really getting into nature, butterflies, a baby, maybe for some of you. Not a lot. Actually, I said March, but more so around April. I feel maybe for some of you, the beginning of March, this abundance, the new beginning will start because there's a lot of green. It reminds me of St. Patrick's Day. I feel you might feel sad. Writing it like deep inside might go through a period of sadness in August, like right before the holidays. I just get a hollow, empty feeling. Then everything's all good by the end of the year again. Everything turns out in your favor by the end of the year. It's like, if you tame and moderate the things that need to be moderated, and the partying or the thrill seeking, and focus on grounding yourself in abundance and health and growth and investments, even though it might seem by the time harvest season comes around like it's not happening, if you put the work in, it will. You just got to move through this downswing because things get worse before they get better. And just remember what you're manifesting so you can manifest it in the end. And this could all be very enlightening to you right now. But once you become enlightened, you can start new beginnings and tame your inner beast and create your own magic, Aries. And I guess that's what you need to do this year. In 2019. It's so weird talking about 2019. We're still in 2018. And yeah, I did say that we were going to go around with 2 decks and then the Oracle. So I'm going to see what needs to be clarified here. Anywhere here. Let me move these around. So, yeah, you have to choose to do all this, by the way. I think I want a little bit more information for you on this 5 of Wands at the top here. This, like, something you're conflicted about or conflicts you're dealing with this year. Maybe it's complicated going through the beginning of the second half of the year because of a little depressive spat where it gets worse before it gets better. Also need to look in the master number 33. There's lots of 3s. You start at 2 and you end at a 3. You're elevating this year a little bit. Sorry. 5 of Wands. I wanted to ask one more time. Yeah, moving forward and doing these things are going to be complicated for you. I feel like that's what the conflict is, moving forward past that period of time. Want some clarification on the 8 of Cups. What is this? Alright, so I was going to keep going, but now I see there's 3 Wands there too, and you got this 8 of Cups and your 3 Wands. And I seen this Star card. So you're looking for your person? You're waiting to see results? You're waiting for an increase in your finances? You're definitely waiting for a love to come into your life, a stable love offer. You might have a stable love offer come into your life this year from an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I see earth sign here for you, and I see a King of Swords, but it's more so like people are seeing you as as an air sign. Maybe because you're doing these things, you're taming your inner beast, which kind of makes you a little more airy in a way. You're getting airy, Aries. I mean, your opposite sign is Libra, so maybe you need to be more Libra-like in your thought process this year. It'll make things less complicated. I didn't ask anything, but I see, and we've got a bit of air, and I think that's the judge. Yeah, the Judgment card. Be more Libra-like in your decision processes. Think more. Speak your feelings more. And this could lead you to being open to have a stable love offer come in. What is this? Matter of fact, who is this Queen of Pentacles? What is this Earth energy? What is this Earth energy? It could be someone that's just hanging around you, waiting for you to make the move. You need to make the move. So 9 of Pentacles. Make the move with your Pentacle. That's 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. It's probably by the end of the year. September, maybe. During Libra season. Yeah. We're gonna leave it here. You've got growth, magic is happening, you're getting enlightened, new beginnings. I mean, and I feel you're having fun here. I mean, yeah, it's beautiful. See it, Aries. Oh yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, check out other videos. I don't know if there will be an intro that I'm gonna create before this, but this obviously is not live, so I'm going to be doing some editing. Tell me what you think. Laters.